Welcome, welcome. I am VCQ, and it's Age of Mythology time. I'm going to be continuing through the campaign of the New Atlantis. Well, the New Atlantis campaign, I guess I should say, on Ludicrous difficulty. They have changed the... This used to sort of be spread out across the whole width of the screen. Now it's sort of a bit more bunched up. Maybe the new patch has come through. This is the, I think the June patch just before they've buffed the towers and the fortresses, or fortress-like buildings, and buildings in general. So no doubt that's going to be very interesting to see how that changes gameplay. But moving on from that, number 4 in this campaign is Odin's Tower. So we're going to deconstruct this wonder, Odin's Wonder, eventually, and to do that we have to get rid of the 3 Norse tribes in the region. I'm trying to remember, in the definitive edition, this was quite tough because even though you had oracles out there, you only had 3 vortex powers. Now, you didn't need to use the first one because the forest fire gave you access to the guys in the east, but you needed to use it for the other 2. And if your army wasn't good enough and they were really good at defending, then you just have to time shift buildings across the what's it called? The chasm, I guess you could say, or the cliffs. And trying to build up an army from scratch from time-shifted buildings was utterly terrible. The only good thing about it, though, was that you could probably time-shift towers onto the different little spots of the map to give you line of sight to be able to time-shift buildings in a non-shitty spot, but it just, yeah, was a bit of a mess. This time now we've got reusable god powers, and I think they've rejigged the scenario from what I remember in Titan to be completely accessible all through the ground, so we don't need to rely on either of those tactics. So with that said, god powers, LOS, time shifting, not going to be super duper necessary, I think, if I remember this map correctly. So in this case, the general strategy will just be to get the units up, get your upgrades, get your age up as quick as we can, and we want to be attacking the right guy non-stop, and then we just want to keep pushing forward every time we gain ground. So, because these guys are pretty tough. I think the unit comps, I should definitely have Arcus in the unit comp, and I probably want to lead then with Destroyers and Fanatics. Merms are good for an all-purpose situation, but the Destroyers and the Fanatics... Destroyers have good pierce armor against all those buildings, plus they're pretty tanky in general, and the Fanatics should be able to mop up pretty much all of their units, especially with an Arcus backing. Myth units, probably shouldn't need too many Myth units, and then I'll just convert a couple to Heroes. But I'd be Kronos in this one for sure. So, I'd like to go through Prometheus, get Theft of Fire, strong economy.
Sailing here was an excellent idea, sir. The Norse will not be expecting an attack in their homeland now.
That's the idea.
Our scouts have seen only a few Norse troops around, but the terrain is rough. Many cliffs. They could be hiding.
This is where they have built their temples, so there will be some soldiers here. Odin's temple is our target. We're going to send a message to the Norse.
Okay.
You schmuck!
Okay, we've already aged up, and there ain't shit we can do about it.
There seems to be no way off this plateau. But Kronos has given us the ability to shift our buildings over such petty obstacles. We can construct our buildings here, then use my line of sight to shift them past the cliffs.
Theft of Fire? Nah, not quite. So this should be sped up quite significantly. We'd like to get a temple. Okay, I think that's all fine. Immediately start getting a destroyer. Cows can go back home. We're gonna need a bit of food as well.
It seems as if the tower was being protected by that storm.
It is. It is made by the temples to Odin that surround it. If we replace those temples with our own, the storm should fade.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Caps because I don't have any wood. Get on the wood. Get these fishing ships out and about. There should be 2 spots. Oh, just 3. Even better.
Herjos.
It's gonna take up a little bit of time to get this economy up and running. And I don't think there's really all that much to do just yet. We have 5 uses of vortex. Should maybe be 1 more here. No, there's just 2. Okay, nice to know. Heroic renewal is quite nice. Berry bushes are shit. We should be getting it from the Aurochs. 1.5 is much better. Now these, what's it called? Temporal scaffolding do stack. So we'll try and get these as quick as we can. Should also get a temple to get some more favor.
Yushi.
Oh, there's a lot of things I need. If we are quick, we can invade these guys by having an army up. Probably should have done that maybe a bit sooner. Another mana wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's try and get shaft mine, I guess. What else do I need? Need an armory, need a market. Need a temple.
War is fire. Look out! The Norse are attacking.
What do they got? A lot of cav. When do I get fanatic to the Mythic Age? I can't get to the Mythic Age. Oh, man. That's actually not great.
Herjos. Ur Eschlost. Osto.
Okay, we do want to block this up.
Osto. Yushi. Eschlost.
We sort of just want to hold this position until we're ready to go.
Burek.
Okay, we're gonna have to branch out sooner or later. I'm only building small amounts of units. My population's not that great. Let's get that. Pop out a couple of oracles.
Herjos. Mak. Yushi. Osto.
Yuji, Vayen. Yuji, Eken.
Burek.
Yuji.
Yuji. Eke. Diot.
Okay, we don't have that many more starting resources, so we are going to have to come and branch out eventually. What's a farming like? 1.26. It's actually better to farm. Okay, we will need some more farms anyway.
Yuji, Buka.
Burek. Eke. Yuji. Eschlost.
Burek, Vayen.
Scope. Eke.
Get these armory upgrades, make trades a little bit more viable.
Skopos, Osmak, Yuji, Osteshlos, Hermak, Osto.
Yuji.
And we're simply not ready just yet.
Burek. Yuji. Mak. Julius Mokay. Boro Glass.
Skopos, Osto, Eken. Eken.
Okay, we got a strong backline. We don't have that many.
Burek.
Don't have that many other.
Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Burek.
Try and keep those fanatics alive.
Herjos,
Yeah, we don't seem to have too many other ways of
Eshlos. Osto.
sieging down things. So the center guards are ready to go. Maybe I should have hit them first.
Mak, Eshlost.
Okay, time to get some more counter barracks and some more barracks.
Eken. Skopos, Mak. Yuji,
Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Skop. Mak. Yuji. Eschlost. Yuji.
Okay, it's probably time to get ready to go. We have one gold mine at the back here, and then after that we're in trouble.
Skop. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Skopos.
Eshlost. Eken. Yuji, also most interskopos. Eken. Yuji.
Good. Mak. Eschlost.
Bureg.
Yuji. Mak. Yuji.
Get some ballistics,
Skopos.
Burek.
get some of that, get a fortified town center. Oh, that's still unclaimed. We do want to grab that if we can.
Herjos.
Okay, maybe we should start attacking.
Eschlost. Yuji.
Bureg. Eshlos.
Yuji. Burek. Mak. Skopos. Boro Glass. Skopos. Burek. Julius Mokay. Boro Glass. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Eschlost. Burek. Yuji.
Yuji. Eke.
Bureg. Eshlost. Eken. Herjos.
Mak. Yuji. Burek. Skopos.
Skopos, Julius Mokay.
Burek, Eschlost.
Burek, Skopos, Porofra. Burek, Julius Mokay. Porofra. Julius Mokay. Skopos, Burek, Ma. Skopos, Skopos,
Mach. Mos inter. Okay.
Yuji, Yuji. Skopos, Burek, Yuji, Ma.
Okay, we need to hold this position.
Yuji, Skopos, Ma. Porofra. Skopos, Yuji. Eshlos. Burek, Skopos, Burek. Julius Mokay. Yuji. Porofra. Skopos, Burek. Julius Mokay. Skopos, Yuji.
Skopos. Okay. Herr Jones. Yuji. Okay. Okay. Skopos. Okay.
Burek.
Okay, so far so good.
Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Eshlos. Julius Mokay. Yuji. Porofra. Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Ma. Eshlos. Yuji. Ma. Yuji. Eshlos. Ma. Julius Mokay. Skopos. Burek. Eshlos. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji.
A couple of satyrs would be good.
Yuji. Okay. Burek. Vayan. Skopos. Herr Jones. Okay. Mos inter.
Skopos. Yuji. Julius.
Okay, that's not good at all.
Mokay.
Yuji Schloss. Okay.
Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Eshlos. Ma. You also most intimate. Herr Jones. Again. Yuji.
And that's what we want. We want that gold mine.
Burek. Skopos. Burek. Yuji.
Yuji. Eshdiat.
Burek. Dia.
Okay, I think that's the last gold mine we've got.
Buka. Buka. Okay. Okay. Skopos.
Vayen. Dia.
Okay, I'm not too concerned with the houses.
Burek. Yuji. Yuji.
Do try and get up a temple.
Yuji. Burek. Ma. Eshlos. Yuji. Ma. Yuji. Eshlos.
Burek. Yuji. Okay. Okay. Diat.
Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Skopos. 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 Burek. Julius Mokay. Skopos. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Eshlos. Julius Mokay.
Herr Jones.
Yuji. Yuji. Ma. Eshlos. Yuji. Ma.
Osto.
Burek. Porofra.
Okay, have to sort of group up together here, guys.
Skopos. Porofra. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Eshlos. Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Porofra.
Okay, fortified town center would be nice.
Yuji. Burek. Julius Mokay. Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Burek. Porofra. Skopos. Ma.
Odin's spear. We want that as well. So far, so good. These guys aren't completely done yet.
Uka, Yuji. Diot.
I guess the Prometheans also have some good hack damage. Okay, there's a lot of giants. We just need a couple of guys to get rid of these buildings.
Monk. Diot.
Yushi.
Okay, get rid of the tower, get rid of the temple, and then we can sort of just move on. I'd like to grab that too. Okay, much better, much better. And there's some extra gold up the front there.
We've destroyed one of Odin's temples. Time to shift one of our temples in its place.
Yeah, we will need a couple of temples, won't we?
Aked. 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 Shkamos intem.
Are they going for herdmen?
Yuji.
So we're gonna need a couple more destroyers.
Eshlos. Mos intem.
Yeah, that was pretty quick, they didn't like that. Yeah, it's honestly just better to retreat here. Regroup.
Herjos.
Yeah, we need to wait for some destroyers. Okay, no sneaky relic. Okay, those giants are huge. What do these guys got? Berserk. These guys have got Herdmen and Frost Giants.
Who Herr Joes?
And we're just gonna wait. Attack at full strength. Okay, let's go for it.
Skobos? Aken.
That's all we're really after, is trying to destroy these buildings. Ah, dang it, they went throwing axemen. The great thing about the destroyers is you only need a handful of them. So you don't need all that many.
Yuji. Volley. Most intel.
Diat.
Herr Joes. Yuji Mak.
I'll try and grab that middle town center. Wood's lacking a little.
Es lost. Most intim.
Yuji Mak. Most intel.
Yeah, that's good. Clear out all this crap. Very decorative, though. Just to add a bit of extra structure.
Skobos. Aken. Yuji. Aken.
Yuji. Schloss. Yuji.
This is good. We're claiming a lot of resources. We're claiming a lot of extra land, and we should be pretty smooth sailing from here, to be honest.
Burek. Kopos. Yuji.
More gold.
Yuji. Schloss. Burek. Yuji.
What's this one? Osberg wagon. That's quite nice.
Another temple has been destroyed.
Herr Joes.
Burek.
Bureshlos. Aken.
And you can see that the heroes, well, sorry, the oracles are
Burek. Yuji.
working out quite well.
Mat. A poro flas.
They're giving us lots of favor to produce heroes as well as myth units.
Os Dion. Herr Joes.
And now I can sort of just time shift these as I please.
Yuji. Schloss. Kopos. Yuji. Burek. Burek. Yuji. Gilles Mokay. Mat. Schloss. Herr Joes.
Invaders!
Mat. Burek. Yuji. Schloss. Mat. Yuji. Mat.
Burek.
Yuji. Yuji. Mat. Yuji. Mat.
And we just want to slaughter all this super duper quick.
Yuji. Burek. Kopos. Burek. Gilles Mokay. Yuji. Schloss. Burek. Kopos. Yuji. Schloss. Burek. Yuji. Hukan. Burek. Mat. Yuji.
Saves us having to rebuild them.
Mat. Yuji. Kopos. Yuji. Schloss.
Should be a relic there somewhere. Yep.
Mat. Yuji. Yuji. Mat. Schloss. Mat.
We could go through the front gate,
Schloss. Burek. Yuji. Mat. Yuji. Schloss. Mat. Yuji. Mat. Schloss.
but we might just try and
Mat.
slam ourselves down.
Schloss. Mat. Yuji. Also, Eschlamos Intum. Mat. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Schloss. Skopos. Mat. Again.
Let's get this town center up first, and then we'll just vortex. I think these guys are definitely need to vortex into there.
Mat. Schloss.
Scardy's skis.
Yuji.
Tongue twister.
Schloss. Mat. Schloss. Yuji. Skopos. Schloss.
Yeah, they may as well get started.
Yuji. Mat. Yuji.
Skobos.
Burek. Yuji.
So now that they're quite passive, we don't really have to do all that much. Just keep churning out units.
Skopos.
And we should be good here.
Yuji.
Only problem is the citizens do have to walk around the map, but that's alright. We can deal with that.
Yuji. Burek. Gilles Mokay.
See if we can just vortex straight into here, bypass all these walls.
Burek. A poro fras. Skopos. Mat. Gilles Mokay. Yuji. Gilles Mokay. Burek. Schloss. Skopos.
Bur. Mat. Aken. Mos Intel. Eshlo. Mos Intel. Yuji.
Yuji. Mat. Burek. Skopos. Yuji. Schloss. Burek. Yuji. Yuji. A poro fras.
Okay, he's getting some good vision. He's getting some good vision. Then we'll do the old switcheroo.
Yuji. Skopos.
Off you go, fellas.
Yuji. Ma. Yuji. Ma. Yuji. Julius Moke. Skopos.
Yuji. Ahead.
Yuji. Most interesting. Yuji. Yuji. Hair Joes. Skopos. Skopos. A port.
Yeah, that town center's gonna go down in about 3 seconds flat.
Julius Moke. Skopos. A poro fras. Julius Moke. A poro fras.
Oh, that's a bit vicious.
Ahead.
Burek. Eke.
Here, Yuji.
Yuji.
Yeah, we've destroyed most of the buildings. Okay, we better get rid of that temple.
Yuji. Eschloss. Yuji. Burek. Julius Moke. Stoma.
Eschlost. Most intem.
Burek.
Okay, so far so good.
Burek. Yuji. A poro fras. Yuji. Eschloss. Yuzma. Yuji. A poro fras. Burek. Julius Moke. A poro fras. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Yuji.
Okay, get rid of that, and that should be game over after that.
Burek. Skopos. A poro fras. Petros. Eke.
So it doesn't take a million years to build this.
Most Yuji. Bukat. Burek. Bukat.
Yuji.
Bukat. Here. Bukat.
Petros.
Bukat. Yuji. Bukat. Skop. Bukat.
Burek. Bukat. Skopos. Bukat. Burek. Bukat.
Uka.
Burek. Joes. Bukat.
It should turn blue once I've got him.
Yuji.
Petros.
Skop. Bukat.
Burek. Yuji. Bukat.
Bukat. Yuji. Here. Joes.
Bukat. Yuji. Bukat. Burek.
Much better.
Burek, już mak. Skop schloss. Burek, dilis moke. Skop mak. Już schloss. Skopos.
Okay, I think they still have some temples or something up the back here.
Już Burek. Już
So
dilis moke. Skop schloss.
they can do a little bit of rebuilding, but it's not going to be all that much.
Skopos. Już
Okay, and that town center is almost mine.
Okay.
That was pretty quick.
Schmuck. Again.
już Burek, skopos. Mak. Już schloss. Hey, poro fras.
Last temple is down!
Geschlossen.
Okay, we've cleared out everything here.
Aus Inter.
And theoretically, we could get this trade going the whole way around the map. And that last temple.
Also,
Okay.
That's going to take 40 seconds, 24 seconds, and we'll have grabbed all the town centers, which will be excellent. I think there's a little force up the back here, and then apart from that, it's not all that much.
skopos. Już mak. Schloss. Już dilis hey, poro fras. Skopos.
Storm is stopped! We can get close to the tower!
So without doing that, the lightning storm around the tower just ends up destroying you. And that last relic is Kuller's bow. It's not as if we're going to need that.
Burek, już skopos. Burek. Hey, poro fras. Dilis moke. Skopos. Hey, poro fras.
Sort of a last
Skopos.
ditch effort by these guys.
Już hey, poro. Dilis moke. Burek, mak. Już
These towers, though, I think are pretty strong. They can still smack the crap out of you,
Skopos mak.
from memory.
Burek. Schloss. Już
Yeah, they're still pretty decent.
schloss. Burek. Skopos.
And that's why you
Seem to damage the tower with our weapons.
build the
Only power of
destroyers.
Kronos can
8 damage
it.
against buildings.
He has given us a deconstruction power strong enough even for Odin's tower.
Mak. Schloss. Już mak.
So just checking there's nothing funny.
Schloss.
Okay, that's pretty much the end of the scenario. All you have to do then is just deconstruct the wonder, and that's game over. Wouldn't mind these guys overlapping with one another a bit more. That did, whilst there was resistance, it did sort of feel still a little bit easy. I'm not really sure how you'd make the difficulty a bit more balanced, because if you have all those other guys attack you at the same time, then it's 3v1, but if you don't have them, it's a 1-on-1, and you're still sort of taking them on. While I've got an increased population, so I'm not really sure what the best way to balance that scenario out is. Maybe... I was going to say maybe like an underpass or something. They're able to sort of go through those cliffs and attack your main base. That might make you double back, which might give the middle guys time to regroup. I don't know. So I'm not really 100% sure how you'd sort of make the difficulty fair, considering you gain more resources and more space throughout the game. So I think the difficulty should be a bit reworked. That did feel fine, like 40 minutes for 3 enemies, and I wasn't being super duper aggressive. You could be a lot more aggressive had you time shifted buildings, had you used vortex a lot more to get your army around quicker, but yeah, I'm still not 100% sure how you sort that out. But yeah, the tactic for this, or the strategy for this, is pretty straightforward. Just get your economy up and running, build as many units as you can. When the forest fire comes, you just want to keep pushing forward. Grabbing that next TC is huge because of that extra 20 pop space will allow your army to overwhelm the Eastern Guards, and then from there, once you've got those 2 town centers, if you hold on to that, you can get a trade route going. If you don't have enough wood, if you don't have enough gold, you can farm heaps for food, and after that, the wood's probably the only thing that you'll need a lot of, but there is quite a fair bit of wood. I mean, I only got about halfway in 40 minutes. You can always trade at the market, so there's ways around it. What else? Yeah, and then once you sort of get there, just have your army in one spot. That makes it very nice and easy to just use vortex. So your army will instantly assemble at one spot, heroize them, and with heroic rejuvenation, not only are your heroes all healing, but they're a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, and a little bit better at taking on any myth units that are there. So get those oracles out. 6, I'd say, is probably minimum. Anything greater than that, you should be able to spam god powers, should be able to build myth units willy-nilly, all that sort of stuff. And then from then on, once you're halfway through getting rid of the central guards, the rest of it's just a cakewalk. So, any questions, queries, or comments, please let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, thanks for watching.